Welcome back to another episode of Cierra's Circle. Let's get into my top 11 favorite Christmas movies. Let's go ahead and get toasty very quickly. If you want to smoke with me, I'm going to do a countdown. Go ahead and get ready. Pause this video and get ready if you need to. Let's go ahead and start this countdown in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cheers. All right, let's go ahead and get into my top 11 favorite Christmas movies. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real. Or, first things first, I'm the realist. Okay, seriously. The first Christmas movie that I have on the list is Home Alone. Because, one, it's an iconic movie. Macaulay Culkin is just an amazing actor. And especially being an only child and then spending so many holidays alone, I absolutely love this movie. I think it's absolutely hilarious, and watching him fight the wet bandits, so funny. I definitely recommend if you haven't seen it, and if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna be shocked. I need you to share that. If you haven't seen Home Alone, please let me know and just let me know why. I feel like for me, I was really exposed to a lot of different households, so I had many opportunities to be exposed to this movie, but I know a lot of people are not like that, so just let me know. Have you ever seen this movie? And if not, why not? The second movie that I have on my list is Christmas with the Cranks. This is another classic. This movie is so relatable because sometimes, and I've said this before, you just do not want to celebrate Christmas. And it has Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis in it, and they are both great. I love them both separately, but they are both really good in this together. The next one on the list is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Jim Carrey is absolutely amazing, and finding out that the contacts were so painful that he almost quit is crazy. I'm pretty sure that he even had to go through some kind of crazy, intense torture training because the costume and everything was just so crazy, torturous, and painful to wear. He's absolutely amazing. He did such an amazing job in this movie because you would have no idea. Honestly, though, you can probably really relay that into the characters. So, but you would have no idea, he was in pain like that. He did such an amazing job. And if you have seen Gossip Girl, Jenny in Gossip Girl, she's a little, Cindy Lou Who, if you didn't know that. Taylor Momsen. Yeah. I didn't know that until recently. Next on the list is The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. This is a classic. Actually what's funny is Santa Claus 2 is the movie that I first fell in love with. The Santa Claus I think came out in 1994. And that was 4 years before I was born. And then I think Santa Claus 2 came out in 2006 or something. And that was the first one that I watched. Or it came out and then I watched the first one. But it was because we were going to watch the second one. My Nana took me to a lot of those movies, but it's one of my favorites. Tim Allen is so good, and I absolutely love the plot and the message in this movie. I actually just watched this recently. I watched the first one, and I actually think that I like the first one as an adult. I think that the first one is actually my favorite in all of the Santa Claus movies between the first, second, and third. And with the series, I'm not sure about that. I very much second guess watching that because from the trailer, I'm I don't know. It just doesn't seem to show the same storyline, and it just didn't really interest me, to be honest. Okay, next on the list is A Medea Christmas. I absolutely love the Medea movies. I have a Medea movie marathon probably once a year. Tyler Perry is so fucking funny. I love him so much. And the fact that there is a Medea Christmas movie is literally one of my favorite things ever. There's also a Halloween movie. I love that there's different Medea movies for the holidays, but the Medea movies are so fucking good. So I definitely recommend if you have not seen A Medea Christmas and you love the Medea movies, watch this. I just freaking got a storage warning. recording, which is so annoying because I know it's probably all the freaking screenshots and screen recordings because I think I'm the motherfucking FBI and investigate everything that interests me, which is ridiculous, and have it all in my storage, which in my photo albums. I need to just go through and clean that shit out. Let's go ahead and get toasty before I go ahead and finish off this list. I've only got about 6 more to share with you, so we're like halfway through the list. I think that's a good time to get toasty if you want to get toasty with me. Alright friends, I'm about to start the countdown. Pause it if you need to. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get toasty in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cheers. Okay, friends, let's go ahead and finish this list. I've got 6 more movies to share with you. The next movie on the list, some people hate and don't like, but I love, is Elf. I absolutely love it. I think it's a classic. I love Will Ferrell. I think he's so funny in it. And I also hate that we didn't get a second one because, like, they couldn't get along or something. I don't know exactly what the deal is, but I absolutely love Elf. I'm sorry if you don't. Please don't hate on me. I just think it's so funny, like, and it's such a classic, but I don't know. Some people don't like it. Okay, the next movie on my list is Fred Claus. Vince Vaughn is so good. I was first introduced to Vince Vaughn in Dodgeball. I think it's called Dodgeball. The Dodgeballers. I think it's called Dodgeball. Anyways, I was first introduced to Vince Vaughn in the Dodgeball movie, and he is absolutely hilarious. I loved him, and I loved him in this movie. He plays Fred Claus, who's the brother of Santa Claus. It basically just shows a relationship between the brothers and like how Santa Claus like handles Fred Claus and stuff. I don't know, it's just really good. I definitely recommend it. Another classic that I absolutely love that I saw some people call creepy and I thought was so sad is Polar Express. I think that's just such a magical movie. I love having some hot cocoa and just watching the movie and chilling. I think it's such a good movie. Polar Express is one of the movies that I'm gonna watch probably on Christmas and have some like Swiss Miss hot cocoa. I love me some Swiss Miss hot cocoa so much. If anybody tells me anything bad about it, I'm gonna cry. Okay, the final 3 movies I have for you are all on Netflix, and they're kind of cheesy movies, but I absolutely loved them. I thought they were so good. The first one is The Holiday Calendar with Bonnie from The Vampire Diaries, Kat Graham. So good. Basically, she's a photographer, and she gets this advent calendar, and I don't know, like, some magic happens. I don't want to give too much away, but it's a really, really good movie, and I definitely recommend watching it. And she is just such a good actress and so good at making things, like, magical. I absolutely love that, and it was just such a good movie. Definitely recommend. The next movie that I have that's on Netflix, that's like a cheesy Christmas movie, is Falling for Christmas. Now, this movie came out in 2022, and I wasn't really feeling it. I was like, oh, that's too cheesy. I don't want to watch this. And then something was telling me, hey, I want to watch this. It has Lindsay Lohan in it. And it was just, I don't know, it was such a good storyline, and she's such a good actress. I absolutely love her. Now, speaking of Lindsay Lohan, the last and final movie that I loved and absolutely watched that was a cheesy Netflix movie came out this year. It was called Our Little Secret. This had Lindsay Lohan and Ezra Fitz, Ian Harding from Pretty Little Liars in it. It's like a rom-com where Avery, Lindsay Lohan, spends the holidays with her boyfriend's family, and she ends up running into her ex-boyfriend. And I don't want to give too much away, but it's really, really good, and I definitely recommend it. It's on Netflix. These last 3 were on Netflix. And like I said, they are kind of cheesy movies, so don't hate on me for that. I gave you a warning. We're going to go ahead and get toasty one final time before I go. this has actually been really good for me. I'm glad that I actually pushed myself to do this episode. I just kind of had like a difficult evening, and I don't know. I wasn't wanting to, and I'm just glad I did, and I need to make sure that I remember that and try to not let my emotions absolutely freaking consume me. Even though I do need to feel them, and it's good to feel them, and I'm going to keep feeling them, but I need to also keep pushing on with life, because I think it's just kind of taken me a while to learn that lesson, and I am slowly but surely learning that, and I've got to keep just reminding myself. Let's go ahead and get toasty one more time before I get going. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I always ask, if you could please leave recommendations, or just like questions. I could do like a Q&A or something of some sort. That would be super awesome, and I would really appreciate that. And if you're still here and you're listening, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for making it this far. You're helping me tremendously. Thank you for hopefully subscribing and liking this video, and I hope that you have a great rest of your night. And if you're wanting to get toasty with me, you should stick around for the rest of this. Let's go ahead and get toasty. Okay, friends, I hope you're ready to smoke with me, get toasty with me. I'm going to go ahead and do a countdown. Pause this if you're not ready. Let's go ahead and do this in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cheers. All right, friends. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you're still here, I just love you, and I appreciate you so much. Please comment something. I will actually leave it in the end screen. Those of you who did that last time, I appreciate you guys so much. And I will hopefully see you guys next time. All right. Goodbye.